Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Make sure you watch the episode before watching this video because we will be giving details of the show. So make sure you watch the episode first. Hi y'all, I'm Ivy.
And I'm Yak.
And welcome to episode 7 of Show Realm. So in today's episode, we're going to be discussing episode 7 of Archive 81.
You hear it?
Hear what?
But before we get started, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and relax your body.
Clear your mind.
Open your soul. Forget everything you got going on at home. Work. You got to be to work early tomorrow. Forget about all that and come vibe with us. Welcome to our realm.
So let's get started. First thing that happens is Dan wakes up and he choking on mold, y'all.
Y'all.
He's choking on the mold. You're nasty. But not only is he choking on the mold, he ain't even at the little facility no more. Nah, he at his house. So he like, these people to knock me out and then drop me back to my house?
Hell no.
So first thing he do, he like, I'm about to call LMG. I'm about to get to the bottom of this. Virgil got some answers.
Yes.
And he better give them to me. So he called. The whole number don't work. That's when I knew it was a problem. I'm like, the whole number don't work.
They cut Dan off. That's what I'm thinking.
But Dan about it though. What'd he do?
He pulling up.
So he really go up and pull up to LMG. So when he pull up, he stormed through. I'm talking about the little secretary lady he had the little exchange with. She trying to stop him. He like, nah, I know Virgil here. Virgil coming. So they finally calm him down. Well, they don't calm him down, but they stop him. And
they give him what he want.
And,
basically.
And Virgil basically like,
but shh, don't tell nobody.
Yo, I mean, you had a nervous breakdown. A nervous breakdown, y'all. So my head is like just throbbing for no reason. And I got this big knot on the back of my head. But I had a nervous breakdown.
Exactly. Nah, you gonna knock me out. But I had a nervous breakdown. I possibly had a freaking concussion.
Ah! Ah!
And we're not gonna have no problem with it. So then, like,
in actuality, he kind of did complete the job. I mean, he did.
Yeah, he was on the last one.
He finished the last one.
Yeah. So yeah, he did. So then, basically, Dan ain't having it. Dan like, no. Last time I might have been crazy, but this time I'm not crazy.
Right.
I know what happened. I know all about the occult. And so Virgil like, Dan, now, we did see you break all our equipment, go through our stuff and ramshack all our property. And if you don't want nobody else to know about this, how about we just never see each other again?
Yep.
So Dan kind of like, Virgil kind of holding Dan over the head by the balls, man. He like, Dan, like, I gotta eat that.
Bruh.
Or they gonna press charges on him, so.
So you know Dan, where he going? Meeting up with Mark. So when he meet up with Mark, he got a whole little surprise for Mark. He done went and the little tape he found, he kept that tape. Mm-hmm. I guess they ain't searching when they knocked him out.
That's what I'm thinking. Like.
That's what I figured. I figured that'd be the first thing they did. Mm-hmm. So he got the tape of Thomas Bellows. So Mark like, well, I see you were doing a little research on your own. I did my little research. Mm-hmm. So he tells him everything about Evie. and all of that that's going on, and basically all the information that he done obtained.
Mark is such a good friend. Like, he really ride for Dan. Even though Dan had got a little attitude with him at one point.
He did do that.
So Mark shows Dan the research that he found, which was a photo of the Crest family. And the woman in the photo, which Dan recognized from the paintings that Annabelle was drawing, her name was Iris Voss.
He got a real good memory, huh?
Yeah, he like, I know her. They then go to a flashback of the Voss family, and it shows Iris Voss. She's actually trying to hire a new maid. So she finds this girl named Rose. And Rose is basically telling her story a little bit about how her family, she basically lost her whole family to typhoid fever. And so, you know, Rose been through some things. And Iris is just like, you know what, you're really special. And I really feel like you can hold an entire world inside of you. We heard them words before. And as soon as she said that, I knew she was on BS. I'm like, really? Okay. So that happened, and then we're introduced to Iris's two brothers, which is Jonas and Lucas. So, you know, Iris and Rose goes out to Jonas and Lucas because they're carrying in like a big box. And Iris seems like really happy that they're carrying this big box. She's like, oh my gosh, we've been searching for this. And they open a box, and guess what's in the box?
Who in it?
That old stank Lego is in that box. Iris is so ecstatic to see this Lego in the box. So
like a kid on Christmas.
Right? I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of seeing this Lego. So Iris is hosting a party, and she's telling Rose about this party. So the party is about something big is gonna happen. A comet is gonna pass, and when this comet passes, it signals. Well, the energy is so high from the comet that it actually thins the veil between their world and basically the other world that they trying to get to. So yeah, she tell that to Rose because she throwing a little shindig, a little shebang for this freaking comet. It's like a big deal.
So now we up at this comet party. So now Iris gonna come, and she ran into Emma Trelay, who's a poet. And she's basically like all over her. Are you gonna be here? Are you gonna be here for the return? So I'm like, return?
Yeah.
What return?
She basically begging Iris like, please, I just want to be here for the return,
So then all the important people at this party like march off. I'm like, where they going? Where they heading to?
And Rose looked nosy but looking, and then she was under this maid because they had the high maid and then Rose the new maid. And the maid, like, basically, she ain't say it like this, but this what she meant.
Mind your business, that's all, just mind your business.
Go mind your business and freaking get this food together, basically.
So, Rose ain't through with it. Rose like, I'm going to get this food together, but what I'm going to do, I'm sneaking around. I got to go find out why everybody left at one time. It's got to be something big. So, she's sneaking around the corner. And when she sneak around the corner, I don't know, that head maid must have located on her or something. Because she located her quick and was like, I told you, that ain't none of your business.
Because that maid been there before. She probably seen plenty of these little shindigs. I don't know.
That's a good ass point.
But I'm just like, look, curiosity killed a cat, girl. Mind your business. Like, what's up with these people in this show?
So, while this is going on, the head maid, like, get your on with me and come on. So while she's sitting there saying that, they just start expressing their devotion to the new world. They chanting and just going to business with it. So then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, they're gonna give some footage of this. They got the whole brother. He back there. He the cameraman. He back there with the little hood on.
He's snapping Iris.
I mean, just snap.
Iris doing these weird poses. She's like, I'm like, girl, what you doing?
He snapped by 8 pictures. I mean, this is before the auto shoot. So he gotta wait a second. So then the lead maid come out and she like, all right, I done seen enough. You can stay here if you want to. I'm gone. So then they like, now it's the olden days, but the pictures develop quick. Because hear him.
They do the little solution bowl. I don't know why I always thought that was so cool. They go in the little black room, got the little bowls with the little solution and stuff.
So then look up at the picture. The whole Kalego or spirit or whatever you want to call it.
I guess he wanted a photo shoot too. He up in the picture.
I'm talking clear as day. He right there. While she posing, he posing. So you know Iris, she ecstatic. She just like, oh yes, I finally found a way to reach him. We gotta find a way to get it so he can really just get here. I'm like, oh, the picture ain't enough for you.
Right?
Okay.
The little photo shoot not enough for you, girl. Like,
So she's super excited, a little bit too excited. She ended up having a whole miscarriage.
so y'all, she have a miscarriage. So she distraught, what she should be. That's like a really, big tragedy for someone to go through. And it seems like it's not her first time because it seems like she just want to have babies, it seems like. So, she has the miscarriage. Rose goes to console her and, she's basically telling Rose about, what if there's this other world and just an all-powerful God in this world that could just do anything. And she just going on and on about this world. And Rose is just like, wow.
She's struck.
She is just flabbergasted, like, wow, I would love it, And so, the next morning, Rose is scrubbing the floor. And it's like, I just can't seem to get away from this. This freaking black mold is on the floor. It creeps me out because it's like in different pattern. I don't know. It just, So she's scrubbing this mold, trying to scrub this mold up. And Iris comes in. She's like, what are you doing? And Rose is like, what
do you think it
mold?
look like I'm doing?
Yeah, mold
you see all
is
this dirt?
everywhere. Like, she was like, I'm trying to clean this up. It's everywhere. And Iris starts to look at it and she sees that the mold is like different patterns. And she was like, no, this is a sign. This is a sign. He's letting us know this is a sign. And Rose just looking like, okay. And so,
let's work for me.
yeah, so that night she go to bed and when she wakes up she's choking. And I'm pretty sure she's sick because of that mold. Like, that mold be taking people out. So, she woke up and then she hears a noise. And she goes...
Side note, that's the same mold that you smoked.
Got him!
What you talking about? In the short? Y'all go check out our shorts, y'all. We have an Archive 81 shorts and it's Mini Vibes. So check out our Mini Vibes, y'all.
And make sure you check that out.
So... she wake up, she go downstairs to Nosy Rose, you know her, going downstairs to see what's going on, and she see this lady. This lady turns out to be Emma Trelay. So Emma Trelay is trying to steal this big book. And so Rose is like, where are you going with Iris' book? Because she got a little connection with Iris now. She like, what you doing?
Yeah, she arrived.
Yeah, so Emma like, this book is not for Iris. This book needs to be destroyed. You stay in your place because you don't know what's going on. And you need to come with me right now before it gets serious over here, basically. So, so while this going on, Iris peek her little head out. And she's like, oh, you trying to take my stuff, basically. So then Iris goes on to reveal, like, that's not your book either, She was like, this book is here to save humanity. She also reveals some very pertinent information. Emma is actually part of the Baldon Witch Coven. And she's like, you know what? We had this book or whatever, and we evoked what they're trying to evoke. I'm guessing it's Kalego demon. And we almost destroy humanity. Like, this book, it needs to be destroyed. That's basically what she was saying.
So at this point, here come one of the brothers. I guess he got like a sixth sense because he walk in with the whole Steph Curry, the 30.
He got it. He ready.
So Emma's like, oh, okay, you got a gun? Got a gun.
You
That's
got a
something.
good. What I got? Nothing. Death.
So then Emma, she's like to the cause. She like, okay, I see you with the gun, but I ain't worried about that. I'm about to try to burn this book.
Mind you, Iris is saying, don't shoot. Basically, like, don't shoot her.
Jonah's death. Because Jonah shot her.
Jonas went for the kill shot.
So now Iris is upset. No, we'll never find another one like this. No, what have you done? Then she just click out of it all of a sudden. It's like,
Drain her of her blood. All of it. We're going to need all of it. And Rose is over there.
yeah, exactly. Just like that.
No, that's who you up under. This girl, whole vampire.
So then it switches over to the common party. So then Iris walk in, and what she see Rose doing?
Rose down on her knees. That girl shook. That girl had her Bible open. That girl was praying.
Every day.
On my knees every day.
I'm
You
gonna
see me when I my God, I don't play.
So Iris is like, oh no, 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 won't be none of that. You need to renounce all these little gods that you have been putting your faith in. How have they done you so far? Ain't got you nowhere. Here, I'm gonna be your god. That's basically what she telling her because she wanted to control her. So she gonna say, I got something for you. So I'm like, what you think she gonna give her? Some of that carrot night necklace. Yeah, that's like diamonds back then.
To Iris, that's like,
So then Iris, she peeping things because she formulating all through the party. Bro leaving the party.
he dipping.
Lucas say,
dipping.
I don't know. I don't know if I want this anymore.
So after Lucas dip, Iris like, the show must go on. Like, we not finna let him stop nothing. So
Big facts.
she get her people down to the basement.
Always going down to the basement.
Yep, but this time Rose can actually come without sneaking around. She come to the basement. Mind you, the basement is the same room from Melanie. You know, y'all know. So she get down there. Everybody ready. Like, it's serious. This ceremonial, like, is about that. So Iris start saying this devotion to the Kalego in like an ancient language. And then Jonas comes in with the blood and he pours it over the Kalego. After they pour the blood over the Kalego, mind y'all, all of this is being filmed.
Oh yeah, they done upgraded.
They
Ain't no
went
pictures.
from snapping to filming everything. So after they pour the blood over the Kalego, they call Rose up, and Rose is just like, you know, she like, this is like important. Like, this is like, this is
She
it.
nervous, y'all.
She
She
nervous,
nervous.
but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I really don't know if Rose knew it was about to happen. I don't think she knew, because, Iris starts saying her little ancient language. She put out a knife and slit Rose's throat. And it's like, it happened so fast, but like, you could see Rose was surprised,
Oh yeah, she was in
But
shock. But it's too
it
late
happened
after
so
that.
fast. Like, Iris did not play no game. She slit her throat, turn around, and continue her little monologue, whatever
Oh yeah,
she
she
was
was
saying.
calling.
Yeah, so after that happens, that basically was the sacrifice for the Kalego. So now she's like,
Wait a minute, but what happened though? You remember what happened? It went from 12 o'clock midnight in there to bright 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah. So she giving her offering to the Kalego, and then all of a sudden, a big bright light just comes down. And y'all, that mansion caught on fire, and like, that was it. Like, that was the end of, like, we don't know what happened afterwards. All we know is that the mansion caught on fire.
So now the scene to switch back to Dan, and Dan like, what? He is like, I got to get to the bottom of this. I gotta find out what happened to Melody.
Yep.
He's like, I know the one person that could probably put this all together. Who's that?
Annabelle. Because y'all remember, Annabelle was not in the Visser. She was in the hospital locked up from going postal on somebody.
Yeah, so Mark like, yeah, how about we don't do it and say we did?
Like, nah, Mark,
He like,
like,
nah, I don't want to do that. So Dan, I just feel like I gotta get it done. And Mark, like you said, he's a good friend. He's soft on him. Well, I can't see you die by yourself. So I'm on the road with you. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is what they on. So it ain't take no time at all. They figured out exactly where she was at. Where you think she was at?
I think she was at a psychiatric hospital.
That's exactly where she was at. And so as soon as Dan see Annabelle, Annabelle's like, I've been waiting a long time for you. What took you so long?
Like, yeah, about time.
So Dan like, what took me so long? And you know who I am? So he walking into the room. When he walk into the room, and what he see?
Drawings all over the wall.
Everywhere. So he walk in there, he looking at the drawings. It's Melody everywhere. Like a whole shrine to her on one wall. So first thing Dan's thinking is like, maybe she do belong in here. I think that's what he was thinking in the back of his head. But
I think that's what Mark was thinking.
oh, that's what Mark was
Dan
thinking.
was just probably like, oh, wow. Why are you doing that? But that's what Dan was thinking. Mark was probably like, this going grand, time to go.
So then Annabelle like, hold on, I got some more good news for you. Melody has been waiting for you this whole time. Melody, Dan like, she alive? Where's she at? She in another world.
Into the unknown.
So the other world, you talking about the other world? And she like, yeah, the same world Iris at. So then Dan's like, we should. Nope, not gonna do it. That's the end of this episode.
Yeah, y'all.
You know what that means. You know what the next episode is. It's the last one.
What y'all think gonna happen? Y'all leave y'all comments down below letting us know what y'all think gonna happen in the season finale. I don't know what I think's gonna happen, but
Somebody get knocked out.
hopefully it gives us more insight like into this other world and stuff like that. So tune in for when we go over the season finale, y'all. And like, subscribe, and come get this fire content.